morning, good afternoon, good day, good evening, wherever you are in the world right now joining us, whenever you are in the world right now joining us. It is so good to be here with you. I'm Charleene. Thank you for joining us. And happy St. Patrick's Day. There you have it. The wearing of the green, let it commence. You know, it's funny because I think that any cause for celebration is just that, a cause for celebration, a time to remember things that we know deeply, that we remember, that we hold on to, that resonate with us. I have, obviously, Irish roots. And for me, this day is actually about a remembrance of a much more mystical time, before the time even of the man we call St. Patrick, at a time where magic and mystery and the mystical were the norm. So I've always loved St. Patrick's Day. So I'm so glad you're here. Tell us where you're joining from. Say hello in the chat. I'd love to say good morning. Good morning, Brad. It's nice to see you. Yes, I'm looking forward to today's journey as well. This is part 2 of our spring equinox series. And today we're going to be moving into the Mists of Avalon. Oh, wait, did I turn it off, Jeremy? Sorry. It doesn't take much to bring me much joy. Maribel, good morning. Hello, how are you? Lori, happy St. Patrick's Day to you as well. Mary, good morning from windy Buffalo, New York. Sandy, sending peace, love, and joy on this happy St. Patrick's Day. I think we should just have lots of smoke and fog because, I mean, today it is all about the Mists of Avalon, so there you have it. Kathleen, Kathleen, my darling Kathleen, good morning to you in Portland. Portland, Oregon, happy St. Patrick's Day to you as well. Lana, good morning from Chicago. Thank you for joining us. If this is your first time here, welcome. As we always say, expect the unexpected. These are magical, mystical journeys that are grounded in science. Ironic, but you have to have the mystic in order for science to have something to prove. So we always say, expect the unexpected, especially on days where we lean more into that mystical side. Good morning, Anna, over on YouTube. Thanks for joining us in the Pine Barrens of New Jersey. Gail, hello, nice to see you. Sending lots of love and gratitude back to you in Ocean Park, Washington. So whether you're joining us on Insight Timer, YouTube Live, Facebook Live, or Instagram Live, welcome. If this is your first time here, in front of you are 22 chromatically tuned quartz crystal singing bowls. It means they have all of the notes on a piano, all of the white keys, plus the black keys, which means that there's color. There's color and sound that we can actually begin to tap into. And color is important because when we can color frequency and vibration, we have a different experience with it. You can think of this in the same way as if you see the color red. You have one experience as if you were to see the color blue. A totally different experience. That information, the frequency or the rate of movement of a wave, in this case a sound wave, hits your nervous system in different ways based on the speed of the wave. And when you combine multiple waves and different colors of waves, your nervous system experiences that differently. We ground this also in deep classical music theory, of which I've studied for over 4 decades. In classical music, we know that different key signatures, like this is C major. It has one effect in the body. as opposed to, say, E major, you can hear not only the pitch is a little bit higher, not by much, but there's a different color of the sound. So when we work with sound to work our insides, that inner world, the energy space that makes you the unique person that you are, living this unique life that is yours alone. When we color the sound differently, your nervous system uniquely responds to the sound more deeply. And your nervous system will inform you. It'll say, ooh, this feels really good. Or, oh, I noticed some tightness in your shoulders. It will help you direct your attention in a more concentrated and efficient manner throughout your entire system than if we were to just say, be in C major or F major all the time. And those are lovely keys, and we use those keys a lot. But those are the keys that you will traditionally hear, technically only C major, you'll traditionally hear in sound baths. And sound baths are wonderful and they're very relaxing. But when you begin to add different colors and dimensions, your experience moves and shapes differently. Excuse me. So good morning, Alexa's joining us from New York with her happy, wonderful emerald emojis that she's sporting. Geraldine, happy Paddy's Day from this Irish girl in Western Australia. Geraldine, I hope this is has been a beautiful day for you so you can drift off into lovely slumber. Patty Lou, good morning from Boston. St. Paddy's Day Central. Jeremy, who is on the chat just above? Melanie, good morning from cold St. Louis. There's a lot of chill in the land. We woke up in Florida this morning, 44 degrees. So, now, for all of our newbies, I'm so glad you're here. Thank you for being here. You know, every time we gather, there's something really special and magical that happens. And whether we're working specifically with a particular energy technique, as I was saying, if we're working with a specific energy technique, or we're following where the bowls lead, which is what we just did there for a moment, it's always such a humbling experience to watch you, to witness you as you do this work, to be a part of the messages that are coming through. And it very clearly is coming through right now that all is well. No matter what's going on in the world around you, no matter what you're experiencing, no matter what you're facing, the joys, the challenges, the tribulations, everything's okay. Everything is okay because you are exactly where you are meant to be in this moment, in every moment. You see, the more aligned we are with our own inner truth, the more we connect to that greater destiny or path. And when we connect more deeply into this forward movement, this experience, this expression of life, it becomes a little bit easier in our hearts to say, you know what? Yeah, all is well. Yes, I'm facing the most difficult thing I have ever faced in my entire life, and yet, all is well. And this too shall pass. Sometimes we hold these ideas as platitudes, as phrases that are a little bit trite or overused. But the truth remains that all is well when we center ourselves in our own presence and our own inner alignment. life suddenly shifts. And we have the strength that we need to move through the tough times. We have the joy we need to really celebrate every moment that is worthy of celebration. And I really think all moments are worthy of celebration. So whoever needs to hear that, just remember, all is well. And you've got this. So every time we gather, I personally feel very blessed and humbled to be able to watch you do this incredibly beautiful work. And already, as we're moving through this trilogy that's leading us to this Friday, the spring equinox, I've already witnessed you start to seal off those energy links, setting more boundaries. Because boundaries define, help us understand how we move in space. And so boundaries are quite beneficial. They help us define our relationship with ourselves and our relationship with others. And sometimes, even through all this work, we can still feel a little dry, a little dehydrated inside. And this is an opportunity to move out of healing being a defensive mechanism, a more masculine pursuit where we structure our energy fields and begin to soften into a new season, not needing to control the outcome of every situation, letting go of that exhaustion, of that need to fight, to push away, to manipulate, cajole, or make happen. So really what the Spring Equinox series is doing is leading us to help shift our own internal frequencies to come into a more pure alignment, a balance between that structured masculine, sequential energy that we need, that's coupled with this beautiful flow, this feminine divinity that moves through us, around us, and in us all of the time, balancing these two so that these two energies can come together and alchemize into that third, that trinity, that third aspect that is that alchemized balance, the marriage, the sacred union of these two beautiful energy expressions, so that there is balance in our space. The universe moves through the replication not of two, but of three. And so today we're going to be really leaning into this feminine flow. Today it's all about the Mists of Avalon, where we awaken that feminine current, stepping away from the alchemical heat and beginning to wade into the wild, intuitive waters of old magic. We're going to step into the mist together, the magic, and of course, the miracles. Speaking of magic, so let me ask you a question. The real question is, what are you unintentionally creating right now? Sometimes I have to hold my tongue when people say magic is just a fairy tale. It's a fantasy we outgrow. It's not really there. It doesn't really happen. And I have to hold my tongue because modern quantum physics is starting to say otherwise. Check this out. In his real book, Real Magic, and it is a real book, Dr. Dean Radin, who happens to be the chief scientist at the Institute of Noetic Sciences, Radin looked at decades of rigorous, double-blind laboratory data and makes a pretty massive claim. Magic is not supernatural. It is completely natural. It is the property of the universe that our current physics are only just now beginning to understand and be able to measure. Magic's not an illusion. Magic is the mastery of unseen currents. Let me say that again. Magic is the mastery of unseen currents. Currents running in you, around you, through you, all of the time. See, modern science is realizing that consciousness is not just a meaningless byproduct of the brain. Consciousness is fundamental to life. It is woven into the very fabric of our reality, which means that when you focus your absolute, unwavering, conscious intention onto a direction, an outcome. When your intuition warns you of something before it happens, when you feel the energy of a room shift the moment you walk in, well, you're not just getting lucky. It's not a lucky guess. You're actively practicing a form of magic. You are utilizing the quantum laws of entanglement and of resonance. Magic is not an illusion. It is a profound art of co-creating with energy through vibration and intention. It's the ability to bend the invisible geometry that organizes reality simply by shifting your own internal frequency. And you have always had this power. So, let me ask you again. The only question is, what are you unintentionally creating with it right now? And that is why we gather. Welcome. Welcome back into this sacred space of discovery, of magic, of mystery. Just begin to allow your body to settle a little bit more, settling into the space around you. You may feel your eyes beginning to become a little bit heavier, perhaps slowly flickering shut. But as you do, just take a deep breath in and exhale. Let it all go. Let it all go. And invite your presence, your thoughts, your awareness to arrive in this now moment. It's time to continue the Equinox Sovereignty Trilogy, Part 2, the Mists of Avalon. And you can already begin to feel the magic in the air. Maybe you sense the space around you shifting just a little bit. Maybe if your feet are bare, you begin to notice the earth below. Now, before we navigate into the mists of Avalon, stepping onto the shores of old magic, let's begin to bring our system into a little more coherence, bringing your full attention to the center of your chest, to that radiant heat of the sunstone that you have forged. Here it's easy to establish a center of gravity. Just feeling your full undivided attention resting in your heart space. Nothing to do, just witnessing, watching. Beginning to witness your breath. Feeling that breath moving easily in and out, in and out, in and out. And it's easy to begin to shift your attention now back into the area of your heart as you continue breathing, noticing that it almost feels as though your heart is breathing. Feel yourself begin to breathe in and out of your heart space. Breathing through that glowing magnetic center. And as you breathe in, it's like drawing in pure crystalline water from a deep ancient well, breathing that into the heart. With every inhale, imagine that you are pulling in a cool silver mist directly into your heart space, letting it meet at that heat of your heart, that inner sunstone. rhythm moving at your own natural pace, orchestrating your own magic with your breath. Inhale the mist. Exhale. Feel it pool all around you, settling your system. Following your own perfect hypnotic rhythm of inhalation and exhalation. And with every breath, you pull your scattered energy away, back from all of the sharp noise of the outside world, drawing your energy back down into the quiet, starlit depths of your own heart space. You begin to feel this gravitational pull of your heart, calling back all of your own energy, your own information. Feel yourself easily gathering your power back from the world around you, calling it forward, calling it home, calling it back from across the veil and all of those unseen places. Feeling your heart settling. Taking a deep breath in, holding that breath, and feel yourself breathing in through the heart. As you retain that breath, the heart relaxes even more before you slowly exhale. I invite you now to activate an elevated feeling. The easiest feelings that are often accessible for us to activate are gratitude or appreciation, love or care. Those feel good to the system. Or if you'd like to try your hand at a little magical resonance, see if you can activate a profound feeling of absolute receptivity. The ability to receive, an openness. There's no need to force, you just simply allow it. Absolute receptivity. Experience this ability to be receptive, to receive as a deep, comforting surrender. Just letting go, opening and allowing. Notice how that feels in your system. If that's a little too much for you right now, just begin to activate a feeling of sincere gratitude or appreciation or love. But if you want to go deeper with this, keep pulling in this vibration of receptivity and watch with every breath how it's easier to let go just a little bit more. Watch with each breath now how a cool silver stillness begins to generate around the fire of your heart. Almost as if these dark reflective waters surrounding you begin to deepen with every exhalation. And as this water and heat come together, your heart magically transforms into a magnetic portal of possibility. And you breathe, for you are secure, you are safe, you are steady, and you are ready. If you have a grounding practice, I invite you to begin that now. If not, think, imagine, or feel a golden cord of light that begins at the base of your spine and extends down through the earth, down deep, through the surface beneath you into the earth below, connecting into a space in the earth that feels comfortable to you. This golden cord of light wraps itself down into the bedrock of our planet, and you feel your body settling even more. You feel your breath slowing even more. You feel how any energy that you're ready to let go of just softly dissolves down this golden cord of light. Some of you may want to make that grounding cord even wider. If it's small, see what happens if you expand it to the size of your hips. So grounded, so connected, so aligned. And anytime that you're ready to release any energy or information, sensations, thoughts, feelings, emotions that no longer serve you, you can allow them to just slowly dissolve down that grounding cord. Taking a deep breath in, holding that breath in, your attention returning now back into the area of your heart. And as you exhale, allow your attention now to rise into the area of your third eye. In your mind's eye, feel yourself step through that magnetic portal of your sacred heart. And as you cross over this threshold, see yourself land in the quiet of your own inner landscape. And you arrive. You arrive at the edge of a vast, glass-still lake. The water is perfectly black, reflecting a sky heavy with brilliant stars. And you notice that in the distance, resting without any effort, there against the bank is an elegant wooden boat. And you step closer, noticing the intricate carvings etched deep into the dark timber. Feel yourself run your fingers over that smooth wood, feeling its texture. You can feel the sweeping, unbroken lines of this ancient geometry, endless knots that seamlessly twist into shapes of soaring birds, great beasts with antlers, branching out like oak trees, long coiling serpents woven into the crests of waves. And these are the old guardians, timeless, ageless, threshold guardians carved into the grain. And these guardians have been waiting for you. You notice that the boat doesn't have any oars. It doesn't need them. No, it's powered simply by the magnetic pull of your own intention. And you step into the boat. You feel the solid wood beneath your feet. And you feel yourself sit, allowing yourself to completely surrender under your weight. Feeling settled, the boat lets off. A quiet, pleasing groan, as if to welcome you, as if to say, here we go. In a moment, you will gently push away from the shore, gliding into the thick, cool fog. 9. Moving smoothly over the dark water, you hear nothing but the gentle rhythmic ripple against the wood. 8. Drifting deeper, the mist wraps around you like a protective sterling white cloak. 7. Letting go. The waking world dissolving into the damp air. 6. 5. Halfway across now, time becomes hazy. Backward flowing current. Welcoming magic. And 4. Sinking deeper into this heavy, undeniable peace. Entirely safe in the mist. 3. 2. The mist ahead of you begins to part, revealing a brilliant, undulating rainbow of light. And 1. Feel a gentle bump as the bow of the boat touches down upon soft alabaster sand. You have arrived. You have arrived to the shores of Avalon. Step out of the boat. As your bare feet touch that alabaster sand, begin to notice your extraordinary environment. This is not a normal forest. This is the other world, a place of pure, multi-dimensional movement, of sacred geometry unfolding as form in front of you, and you breathe in the fresh, intoxicating scent of lilac and damp earth. Look at the towering willows. See the velvet emerald moss. Notice how the very colors of this place seem to have a radiant, glowing background color. It's almost a luminous shadow vibrating just behind the physical form. The air itself hums with a deep, quiet frequency of your own soul. The moonlight whispers her magic directly onto the open palms of your hands. Gradually, you sense another presence in this crystalline forest. In a small clearing just ahead, you watch as the mist rolls back like silken curtains pulled away to let in the light. And out of the moonlit fog, a shape emerges. You feel a subtle surge of awe and delight as a great silver doe steps silently onto the wet ground in front of you. She glows. She glows with a life you've never before witnessed. A multi-dimensional being of quiet power. It's as if her energy hangs in the air. Her coat shimmers with the dew of the other world. And you know, somehow you know deeply that she is the ancient guardian of this sacred place. And you know, she is the living embodiment of your own deepest, untamed intuition. She moves with graceful purpose towards you. She does not rush. She turns, looking back at you with the endless depths of her obsidian eyes. And you know she is inviting you to follow her. And you do. Feel yourself. Follow the doe, as if happily compelled by her unparalleled beauty and timeless presence. Allow her to guide you deeper into the thick, glowing forest. safely through the passageways and echoes of your own history, moving back beyond time. Arrive now together at the center of a vast clearing illuminated under the moon's glow. In the very center of this circular clearing, you notice a massive chalice rising from the rich dark soil, a sacred vessel carved from precious stones and gems. You can hear it humming, its own vibration quietly calling to you. And you notice a rainbow light emanating from and dancing all around this giant chalice. As you walk closer, the chalice seems to become even larger than it was before, doubling, tripling in size, and yet still very accessible to you. You watch how the stars above seem to bow and bend before its light. And from this chalice, you hear the quiet lapping of waves, of water moving within this cosmic cup, a fountain of potential wet with life and possibility. And you stand before this goblet of the ancient gods as the doe, ever ready, ever steady, stands by your side. Notice the growing desire beginning to burn in your belly to reconnect with this sacred chalice, this vessel of life. And yet, you feel how something is stopping you from moving forward completely. Perhaps you notice a feeling of unworthiness, a thought, an echo of insufficiency, a confusion of what to do or how to be or where to go or why. You just take a deep breath in and exhale slowly, simply witnessing any emotion that may be rising, from joy to pain, sorrow to peace, elation to inadequacy. All feelings are valid. And you sense the doe's gentle yet firm reassurance, and you breathe in, and you make a bold choice and decide to let go of what's holding you from your sacred waters. In your mind's eye, witness yourself begin to scan your physical and your energetic architecture. Look at any places where your magnetic resonance maybe has faded, where that internal magic that is you has dimmed, even if just a little. Feel into the spaces where maybe you have forgotten your own power, lulled into disbelief by a disbelieving world, where you have brought the illusion that you must force, fight, shape, or manipulate to survive. Notice maybe areas where you feel dry, cracked, disconnected from your eternal well of truth and alignment. Just witness, look directly at these precious, precious spaces and acknowledge what has been lost or maybe freely given away without judgment. And as you do, you breathe and notice how it's easy to welcome compassion for yourself, for others, for all of life. is a journey into the wilds of a deeper, more ecstatic resonance with truth. And every experience, every choice matters. Reality is ever shifting, and yet, so are you. To rise into the moonlit power of the equinox, that inner chalice, your inner cup, must be whole, else it will spill your sacred waters. The world is on the cusp of remembering. All of us are on the cusp of remembering. And you breathe, and you smile as you choose to reclaim your magic. It's easy, it's effortless, and it is your truth, the truth of who you are. And you breathe, taking a deep breath in, holding that breath in, feeling your heart relax as you slowly exhale. Now, experience the rising song of the mist. Feel the great resonant pulse of the earth, singing in pure mathematical tones, vibrating through the soles of your feet. Listen, listen with your ears. Listen with your heart. Hear how Avalon's multidimensional sound is more than just music. It's a living, breathing architectural tool, one you can listen into its invisible geometry that organizes reality, that sculpts life. And you can use this to create magic. Good. It's easy to feel how magic is not fantasy. It is a profound art of co-creation, of co-creating with energy through vibration and intention, bending the fabric of creation without ever disrupting its harmony and balance, never by forcing your will, but by working with the divine alignment to bring more harmony, more balance, more truth into your reality. Taking a deep breath in, holding that breath in, feeling your heart relax as you slowly exhale. Suddenly, all of the cells within you shift, and you begin to recall, to remember the magic that is already alive inside of you. Maybe from a previous time, younger years, another lifetime, however you perceive it. Begin to feel this resonance, awakening, as if igniting up your spine. Allow this tingling to begin to awaken something deep within you, your magic. Your magic is awake, and so you begin. Step forward, stand directly at the edge of that massive stone chalice. Reach out, and in your mind's eye, dip your hands into this undulating rainbow light of these sacred waters, and feel that cool liquid-like potential now resting in your palms. The healing waters hold the magic of miracles. everything you have ever freely given away, your joy, your lost wisdom, your peace, your compromised boundaries, your wild intuition, your untamed wisdom, every experience, every miracle that is yours is within these waters. And with profound reverence, witness yourself slowly bring your cupped hands to the center of your chest and anoint yourself. Pour this living water directly into the magnetic portal of your heart. Drink it in. Feel it settling in deep. Now watch closely. Notice what happens as this magical liquid light crosses the threshold of your heart's portal. It does more than just wash over you. Notice how it enters your chest. The water crystallizes into thousands of shimmering, luminous threads of pure energy. These are glowing strands of your own reclaimed power. This is your ability to create. These are the unbroken timelines of your highest potential. Now, with your inner awareness, see yourself take hold of these radiant threads gently. And as the ancient frequency rings through the air, actively begin to pull these threads through your heart portal and begin to braid or plait them directly into your physical vessel. It could be a beautiful, intricate braid and plaiting pattern. It could seem like chaos, and yet your hands, your fingers know the way of how to introduce these patterns and shapes together, and you relax and feel into this deep wisdom that's welling up from within you of how to co-create with these divine threads of luminous energy. Taking a deep breath in, breathing in this rainbow liquid crystal light, breathing out, feeling that light expanding throughout your entire body as you continue your work. Now draw these shimmering strands deeper still into your chest, into the area of your heart. Witness yourself weaving them securely down the entire length of your spine, feeling this rainbow light anchoring into your nervous system, replacing any place that is dry or brittle, refilling it with pure, fluid, liquid power, and you weave your alignment. It's easy. You weave your miracles. It's effortless. You weave your magic. It is divine. Reaching back into that cosmic chalice, gathering more water, pouring it into your heart's portal, watching it turn to light, braiding it into your bones, harnessing this natural harmony through your mind, your spirit, and your breath. Breathe and let the frequency summon your lost energy, your lost magic home. base of your spine. Feeling a golden light moving throughout your entire lower body, up into your lower stomach, up into the solar plexus. That golden light extending up into your heart, into your throat, clearing, removing, up into the third eye, in the center of your head, touching the crown of your head, the very top, before it spills out, cycling back down and around your entire body, like a golden torus of light, surrounding you, engulfing you, protecting you, activating you. This golden light integrates every cell of your being, your physical and your energetic architecture, and you feel yourself more aligned, more connected. You may even notice your body more erect, your spine feeling more straight, your shoulders rolling back, for you have stepped into a deeper alignment with the magic of your divine self. Take a deep breath in, holding that breath in, feeling your heart relax. And slowly you begin to sense the atmosphere shifting. The once heavy silver mists begin to part, leaving the ancient crystalline forest bright, almost heavy with the morning dew of dawn. Your weaving is complete. Your physical vessel now vibrates with deep, fluid, magnetic integrity alignment. The radiant threads of your reclaimed magic are anchored securely deep in your bones. Any dry exhaustion you have been feeling is entirely washed away as you have reclaimed this divine feminine flow. Watch as the great silver doe softly steps towards you, and you notice she bows her head quietly with reverence. She sees you, approaching you, and you can almost feel the gentle warmth of her breath. She gazes deeply into your eyes, her obsidian gaze reflecting the radiant rainbow light now woven throughout your chest. And in this timeless silence, you feel her absolute recognition of you. You've done it. You've remembered. You have awakened a deeper truth within you, restoring balance, harmony, and alignment. And she gently presses her velvet brow against the magnetic portal of your sacred heart. And as she touches that threshold, she dissolves into pure, shimmering starlight, flowing directly into your chest, as if mingling with those those woven threads. And you know she's no longer an external guide leading you through the mist. Her profound, untamed intuition is now a permanent living frequency braided into your very own DNA. You bring your awareness back to your center. Experience the glowing sunstone resting in your sacred heart. Feel the profound alchemy that has taken place, that fierce, unshakable heat of your inner self, balanced, cooled, enlivened by these nourishing, intuitive waters of Avalon. You are whole, perfectly aligned. You have gathered the deep fluid grace required to magnetize the massive potential of the season ahead without ever needing to force it, simply surrendering and receiving from a place of sacred alignment. And you let this radiant, sovereign energy expand into every cell, locking in this profound equilibrium, sealing in your magic. And now, it's time to come back. And rather than leaving this place will remain alive inside you from this day forth. The magic of Avalon is something that you have cultivated, you have connected to, you have called upon, and it has heard your response. It has witnessed your dedication to yourself, to your destiny, and it will remain forever an ally. Anytime you need to return to her sacred mists, her sacred waters, these streams of goodness, she will always be there. So take a deep breath in and hold that breath in, feeling your sacred heart relaxing. And as you slowly exhale, begin to sense the physical boundaries of that beautiful body of yours once again. Feel the gravity of your body resting where you are, noticing it feels a little different than it did before you started. Your body feels more magnetically sound, mathematically resonant, more alive, and more attuned. And as you prepare to return to the surface, you imprint this physical sensation into your heart and throughout all of your body. You only need to hold the frequency of your woven alignment and allow the miracle flow of life to effortlessly arrive to you. And if this is your time to drift off into the great mystery of sleep, simply allow the shores of this waking world to fade to the velvety dark, surrendering to the weight of the gravity of your bed, trusting that it needs no effort to navigate while you dream, sinking into the restorative darkness, knowing that the universe is already aligning, already bringing your miracles to you. Rest well. if it's your time to come back to today, back to the surface world, come with me now. Take a deep, deliberate breath in, filling your lungs with the crisp flow of oxygen, breathing in this new sovereign timeline, this timeline of power, this timeline of magic. And as you exhale, feel your consciousness expanding back fully throughout the surface of your entire body. Know that any time that you need to come back to this magic, feel that you're forgetting your magic, you can come back to the shores of Avalon, moving through her mists, working with her energy, her deep wisdom, her unending support and love, anytime you choose. And every time you choose to work with the vibrations and sounds of these chromatic crystal singing bowls, you can do so with more ease and less effort every time you want to shift and recalibrate your inner alignment and attunement. Feeling more grounded, more present in your body, breathing a little deeper, becoming aware of the room around you. The sounds, the temperature of the air. You are calm, you are observant, you are in absolute flow. Beginning to invite gentle movement back into your physical form. Wiggling your fingers and your toes and your little nose. Doing so with reverence for the magnificent vessel that carries you. When you feel fully grounded, your eyes may begin to flutter open, for you are safe, you are connected, and you are magic. Well done, my friends. Wow. Welcome back. How are you feeling? Wow. Spirit was really moving there. Tell me how that was for you. Share if you feel comfortable. I'd love to connect with you in the comments in the chat and sharing your experience. You know, the amazing thing about these experiences is that they are never the same. Same experience, completely different for many times all of us. So I always value hearing how that was for you, what you did move through. It was interesting while you're taking a moment to do so. The key that really came forth today, there were two. We really lived in the land of tonality around A. And A is interesting because in classical music, in orchestral settings, we almost always use this note to tune to come into alignment, to come into a chord, agreement together as a group. A major in classical music connects us into this innocent love, a love of the divine. There's a satisfaction of a not needing to control, not just like satisfaction, but a satisfaction that all is well because there's this deep trust in the divine. And so you're satisfied in this moment of this opening. And what's interesting is that we move between A major and A minor. A minor has always been thought to have a very pious and feminine, a very womanly type of vibration. Almost like, for some reason, I just have this image of like nuns praying when I hear this. There's a different resonance that comes about with A minor. And so it's interesting that we're moving around this tonality of A, this feminine connection to the divine, which would make sense as we journey through the Mists of Avalon. So I'd love to go through your comments. Jeremy, thank you so much. Over on YouTube, Melanie, all moments are worthy of celebration. Yes, you moved over. Glad you were here. Thank you for joining us. Oh, and thank you for liking my outfit. That's pretty funny. I love that. Rick, thank you so much for your heart. Stones Jones, good to see you. Good day to you as well in Tennessee. Hey, Angelina, best of blessings for you, and thank you all as well, my friend. Stones Jones says, what a lovely way to start my day. The bowls are syncing with my chimes in my own little singing bowl. Long live Avalon. I love it. Yes, frequency and flow forever, because it is. Life is the expression of both. The frequency of flow. Those two concepts, frequency and flow, are how life unfolds. The flow is that perpetual forward movement, or think of it as perpetual expansion. The universe is constantly expanding. The frequency is what it is that is expanding. It's the vibration, the rate, the speed, which then defines what that life is, what that reality is, what the physical matter becomes. These two elements, frequency and flow, are how we move through the universe, how we understand life, and how life expresses through us. That's pure magic. I love it. Anna says, feeling full of wonder and delight now. Hope you have a wonderful physical therapy session to magically heal yourself. We are standing there with you. Hi, Nocturnal. I'm so glad that you did get here. You know, sometimes we don't know how we arrive in the places that will connect us to something deeper within ourselves in a certain way, but I'm so glad you did. It's nice to meet you. Thank you for being here. Violet, so glad you were here joining us from New York. Sound is beautiful here always. Thank you so much. Really appreciate you. Jeremy, thank you for taking me through the comments on Insight Timer. I will try to keep up, sir. Oh, goodness. Ooh, lots of comments. All these, yay! Stephanie, Monica, good morning, good morning. Thierry, thank you so much all for being here. Love all of your amazing emojis, by the way. Y'all know that is how we roll in this place. Man, your emoji game is strong today, friends. Thierry, that is fantastic. Hey, Merritt, so glad you were able to join us. Thanks for being here. Monica as well. Thank you for being here. Good to see you all. Hey, Jeremy, can you keep scrolling me down, please, love? Thank you so much. Hey, Gunda. Glad you were here as well. You know what is so interesting? Sometimes I hope Insight Timer lets you join us. Sometimes they don't, and I didn't today share that we're also always on YouTube as well. So if you ever can't find us, just pop. If you're ever having technical problems on Insight Timer, the platform has some bugs that we are trying to work out with them. They've changed their settings, and so anytime that we combine the bowls with the voice, it can become very cumbersome, but not always and not for everyone. So they're still trying to figure that one out, and we're trying to help as well. So we always want to make sure that you can connect. You can always join us on our YouTube page. Of course, we love to have you there. Patricia, thank you so much for your donation. I really appreciate that. May it come back to you tenfold. Says, wow, deeply resonated. I'm so glad. Happy St. Patrick's Day to you as well, Patricia. I noticed that. Happy St. Patricia's Day. Sarah, thank you so much for being here. Brad says, peaceful yet energizing. Patricia says, I parked up and nearly fell asleep. So peaceful. Thank you for helping me relax. It's been a stressful few days. Your phone battery, just about going to last. That's amazing. Powering up that battery. Christine, thank you as well, my friend. Patty Lou, powerful. Felt like I was giving birth. Amazing. Wow, thank you. Yeah. It was amazing how different these experiences can be for everyone. Felt like you were giving birth. Somebody fell asleep. Another person was very peaceful. They're all perfect. They are all perfect because the frequency is giving you what you need. E.T., thank you for your presence. Thank you for your emojis. Love you being here as well. Sandy, I was able to release some heaviness that was in my heart. I'm so glad to hear that, Sandy. And thank you for liking my outfit. It makes you giggle. I was going with my Celtic vibes. It's kind of Merida, I guess, isn't it? Jeremy's laughing at me. Suzanne, wow, very powerful. I saw images of the feminine, just like you said, nuns, heads, bows. That's amazing. And that Torus, yep, that toroidal shape of golden light. I love that. Thank you for sharing it. Deepest thanks to you, Suzanne. Mary, feeling peaceful, love the beautiful tenderness and deep knowing of the dough. Well, that dough was you. Thanks for sharing that. Zoe, thank you so much for your generous donation. May it come back to you 100-fold. Charlotte, you missed it. That's all right. Happy St. Patrick's Day to you, and you can always catch the replay. As soon as we go off air here, this is going to go live on our YouTube channel. You can pop over on YouTube, and you'll have perfect audio and sound quality, which is not always now consistently the case on Insight Timer. But it's always good on YouTube and Facebook and Instagram. So wherever you want to join us, you can see it again there on Facebook, on our Facebook page, and also on our YouTube page. Just look up my name, Charleene Closshey. Charlotte, good to see you. Appreciate you being here. Mary says sound quality was good today. See, for some folks it wasn't. For Mary it was. Glad it was for you, Mary. That's awesome. Fabiola, love this. I was a little sad you missed the first part last week. That's okay. This was fantastic. I love to read the Avalon Trilogy from Marion Bradley. Thanks for the live. Thanks for being here, Fabiola. The great thing is that you can actually watch that first part on our YouTube page or our Facebook page, and it's part of the Equinox Trilogy. So the first part is the Sunstone. The second part is the Mists of Avalon. And then we will be back this Friday on the equinox, on spring equinox, and it will be the Rising Dragon. So excited to share that with you. And I do have to apologize for those of you, those hundreds of folks who had RSVP'd to join us this past Sunday for the Hypnotic Heart. I sincerely apologize. We had a scheduling situation come up 10 minutes before we went on air. And so we had to reschedule that. But we will be back with the Hypnotic Heart this upcoming Sunday. So that's Sunday the 22nd. So I'm so glad you joined us today. We'll be back on Friday the 20th at 9 a.m. and then again on Sunday, March 22nd at 1 p.m. And my friends, I don't know, but this Equinox series has just really already brought my heart so much joy that I'm so excited to share. We are going to be doing an extended series throughout the month of March, starting the very last Monday, so March 30th in March, before we dive into April. And that series is all about wealth and how we can generate more wealth, not just money. It's not about the money. For many people, it is about the money, but it's about the ability to open and construct a vessel through sacred geometric practices that informs and allows how we can cultivate this flow of prosperity in and through our lives. So I'm so excited to share that with you too. I'll tell you more about it later, but just keep in the back of your mind. So Patty Lou, thank you so much for your generous donation. May it come back to you 100-fold. Yes. Mary, felt yourself reclaiming your power. Good. Amazing. Fabiola, yes, your outfit is really wonderful and it suits you with this theme. Thank you very much. Kiki, hello from Toronto. So glad you're able to join us. If there's anything you want to watch again, catch up, you can always pop over to our YouTube page. Just look up my name, Charleene Closshey, or even if you just put Charleene and Crystal Singing Bowls, you will find it. Lori says this was intense and emerging. Love the imagery. hard to vocalize. Yeah, thank you. Thank you as well, my friends. It's always a blessing to be with you, and I can't wait to share more time with you here in these live stream sessions. We're also doing our first ever live retreat coming up this summer solstice at the Art of Living Retreat Center in the beautiful hills of North Carolina. We will be awakening the 7 chambers of the alchemist's heart. And yes, we will be using the bowls, but we'll also be using much more advanced sound and music and frequency techniques, ancient energy medicine and modern energy medicine practices to really more fully embody the vibrations that we bring in around us, and also to cultivate and activate our own flow. So we're so excited to share that with you. We'd love to have you join us. If you want more information, you can go to our bio, wherever you want to look, whether it's on Insight Timer, YouTube, social media, Facebook, Instagram. Go to our bio and click on that link, and there will be information that directs you. So my friends, today is a good day. Not just because it's St. Patrick's Day, but because it's a day of remembrance. It's a day of inner cultivation. So anything that comes to you today, I pray it is blessed. I pray that all the roads rise to meet your feet. May your path be forever illuminated, and may you forever hold the joy of magic that is you deep within your heart. And until we meet again, know that you are loved. Sat Nam.